Okay, I really like this constant current electronic load. I'm just sitting here monitoring the system, and if you look at the resistance, which is right here, as the voltage is fluctuating, the resistance is fluctuating to keep the constant current of 10 amps. So if you're trying to test your battery, this is the best way to do it, because the other ways I was doing it with the heater and those load resistors there, that resistance won't change. So as the voltage goes down, it's actually going to draw more current because the resistance isn't changing. So your readings could be different, and in either case, your readings will be different, because unless you're monitoring your amp draw and recording the amp draw, you're not going to know exactly how much your battery is being depleted in a certain period of time. Whereas with this constant current, it's pulling a constant current of 10 amps out of the battery, and this electronic circuit is adjusting the resistance in accordance to the amperage that you want to be running it at. So I'm really surprised how well this works. This works very well. Okay, so just as I was about ready to look at the voltmeter, I just knocked it over. Just as I was about ready to look at it, it went off. Not sure why. It changed a little bit. So it's down to I don't understand what's going on there. Alright, obviously it's a bad connection. So it's down to 12.62 volts. On metering battery meter, or battery monitor, I guess it is. On the battery monitor, it's out to lunch. It's saying the voltage is a lot higher, which is probably why it's not really calculating correctly, because it's saying it still has 22% state of charge. And right here it's going to 84 amp hours, which means it's only got, the battery only really, well, kind of a catch-22. It's delivered 84 amp hours. In reality, there should only be 16 amp hours left in the battery. This is saying it's got 22%, so that's off by, of course I only got it on for 5 minutes, so that's off by 8. with the calculations from the load. But mind you, that's what they state on the battery. And it is doing its job by the looks of it. It's still pulling 10 amps and still doing it very easily. Like the load is still 10 amps on this battery, and it's still supplying the 10 amp load. So 12.61, it's definitely, like I say, I figure it's about 16%. It's down into the red here now. It's nowhere near 12. But it's dropping, and I just watched it kind of flicker there down to 12.58. Now it's constant again. But I think I'm going to call this, because, whoa, oh, I just missed it again. Yeah, if you know his luck, it's whoa. Yeah, it's time to call it. So I'll drop it down. I didn't like that. It dropped down quite a ways. So that goes to show you, maybe you should not run your batteries down to 0. Because I didn't like the looks of that. It almost seemed like one of the cells was starting to fail. That's what it looked like to me. And that's why they say to get the best life out of your batteries, don't go down below 20% and charge up to 80% and keep in that range. That way there, if you do charge to 100%, well, that's fine, but then drop it down some, because you know your charger is going to charge to 100%. But after you hit 100% and equalize out your cells, put a load on it and drop it down to 80%. That's my suggestion.